This is my audience. Okay. Hi, my name is Isabella Graham, and this is my persuasive speech for my college public speaking class. Just kidding. Okay. My speech is titled, Get Off Your Phone, Side Effects of Screen Time and the Benefits of Reducing It. People across the globe, on average, spend around 6 hours and 40 minutes a day looking at their screens. According to backlinko.com, in the US alone, people spend an average of 7 hours looking at their screens. So let's do that math. If we live an average of 80 years and look at a screen for 7 hours every single day, that rounds out to 204,400 hours staring at a screen, which is 8,516 days. This is rounded out into 23 years of your life just spent at looking at a screen or device. For some people, screens are something they need for work or for school, but they don't understand the side effects that screens can cause and how much better life is without them. I'm going to tell you about the side effects of excessive screen time, the benefits that there are when it is limited, and helpful ways to reduce this screen time. I'm going to start off with talking about the side effects of screen time. First off, there is a big mental health impact on screen time, and according to Nexus Health Systems and a study done by the Yale Department of Psychiatry and Columbia School of Nursing, screen time can have a significant impact, especially on teenagers, by causing depression, anxiety, aggression, and bullying. It is also said that in one study, children who use screens for 7 hours a day are more likely to develop anxiety and depression than children who use screens for only an hour or two a day. And that was stated by the Ohio State University Health System back in 2023. Screen times also have a very big physical health impact. According to the National Library of Medicine, the physical side effects can be numerous, but the most common of these is eye strain, neck strain, and shoulder and back pain. The most common of these ones is called computer vision syndrome. This is where you experience headaches, dried eyes, blurred vision, and more. The last thing that this can do for your health is have a very big cognitive health impact. According to the Neurology Center for Epilepsy and Seizures, staring at devices can cause a decrease in attention span, cause more memory problems, and interfere with cognitive functions, and lead to anxiety, stress, and depression. So as we can see, there's a lot of things that screen time can cause in having side effects with your body and your mental health and just anything like that. The second point that I'm going to come across is the benefits of reducing your screen time and how that can affect you. So benefits of reducing your screen time for your emotional benefit is, according to the News Medical Life Sciences, when screen time is reduced in adolescence, problems such as peer pressure and emotional issues are decreased as interactions are increased more. They also found that individuals can be happier than they used to be, as when spending more times on screens can cause people to be more grumpy and angry. Reducing that screen time can cause people to be happier and more excited. The Chiropractic Health and Wellness lists that some benefits of getting rid of the screens include decreased stress and anxiety, and an increased focus and productivity, which can enhance your emotional well-being. Some of the physical benefits include from the same source, the Chiropractic Health and Wellness said that some of the physical benefits can be when screen time is reduced, you can get better sleep quality, reduced eye strain, and a better enhanced posture as you're not slouching over to look at your screen more. The Mayo Clinic Health System states, you know that physical activity is good for your health, but using a device could reduce your exercise time. This means that by getting rid of screen time, it could actually help reduce your chances of obesity and causes and other conditions related to weight gain. The last benefit has to deal with your relation and relationships. The Workplace Solutions writes, by reducing digital distractions and being more patient with those around us, we can improve our communication, forge deeper connections, and strengthen bonds with others. When we prioritize real-world experiences over virtual ones, we create opportunities for genuine connection and intimacy. That's something that I think is very important, as we tend to stare at our screens and not focus on others around us. And when that happens, we tend to lose connections with people and not focus on anyone else's health or what's going on in their life, which can cause a real downside to everyone's life around them. The third thing I'm going to talk about is ways to reduce screen time. First, you can use screen time apps, screen-free times, app limits, and grayscales. So when we can reduce screen time by complying with the screens themselves. This means we can introduce app limits or grayscales, as in we can reduce the amount of time spent on our phones as it becomes more boring or not interesting. This means the grayscale, you just turn your phone completely gray so that there's no color to it. This kind of triggers something in the brain that makes it more boring to look at, which can help reduce your screen time significantly. You can also introduce screen-free times, where we set aside a couple hours a day of not being on our phone, whether that's 1 or 2 hours, whether that's in the morning, whether it's at night. You just set aside those times, and those times you do not look at your phone, you focus on other activities, and doing this daily can help reduce your screen time more and more. Another thing you can help is by doing real-world activities and creating healthier habits. We can go outside and enjoy what the world has to give us. We tend to use so much time looking down on our phone instead of looking up into what the world actually has to offer for us. And some healthier habits you can use is just going outside, going on more walks, biking, just anything like that that doesn't include your phone and just includes being connected with nature and outside. We all have a crazy amount of hours on our phone, and we look at screens every single day, but we do nothing to do that at all, but continue to look at them more. And screens are causing negative side effects to our bodies and minds every single day as we look at them, and that grows worse and worse every day. But being able to limit this screen time can cause a change, not only in our lives, but the lives around us. I want to persuade you to get off your phone and look around for once, and for you to encourage others to do the same. Our lives are too short to be looking at a device all day.